This will be probably split up into a few different parts. Maybe not. Types of storage. So, elements of a computer system. Primary storage. This is the main storage. So it's two types, ROM and RAM. And these are the main ones that store data or instructions in the computer. Processors. Processors are special components that process data. The main ones are the CPU and the GPU. CPUs and GPUs are different. GPU is graphics. Input-output devices, so what you type on while you're watching this, a screen, speakers, monitors, etc. Secondary storage, these are external things which give you a wider ability to be able to do stuff. E.g., it would like hold data and instructions, etc. So common examples of secondary storage include hard disk drive, solid state drive, and compact disk. And they can't even spell disk right. Idiot. A processor is a special component which processes data and instructions to control other components. So, types of computer systems. PCs, Macs, computers are general purpose, so they're used for normal stuff. Embedded system is something which is made to only do one function, and it has very simple code, e.g. washing machine, used to make wash. So, general purpose systems are capable of performing many different tasks. Types of computer systems, general purpose and embedded. Embedded built into another one, obviously. Common input and output devices include, well, monitors input, keyboards input, speakers output. So, a something system is a computing system which is built in another device. Embedded system. So, general something systems capable of performing many different tasks. General access systems. No, they're not. They're not called general access systems, you idiot. Purpose. And then embedded systems can do one certain function. So, that didn't take that long, to be fair. We will actually be done by this. Magnetic storage. So how magnetic storage works. The most common is a hard disk drive, storing bits. The value of each bit of data, 0 or 1, is represented as positively or negatively charged magnetic particles. These particles are called the platter. So when you access the data could be stored anywhere. So to read or write, we need to first find the location on the disk. A magnetic read/write head is used to access the data when the platter spins. Reliability. It has moving parts, so that means if it were to, then it could break and move, thus making it so it could be hurt. Anything without moving parts would be more safe to be able to use. So if we say devices are something, that means that they will not be damaged by a shock. So if they're robust. I subconsciously knew that, but it was the last word on this. So which of the following are true of hard disk drives? They are secondary, they are not reversed because they have moving parts, and they are generally reliable. So property of magnetic media. To compare magnetic storage with other types of media, it is important to understand the advantages and disadvantages of storing data magnetically. Obviously it's low cost because it's like very cheap, you can get them for very cheap. So if it was a magnetic media, if we were to go on shopping, you could literally get them for like £6. Come. They're high capacity, so you can get many of them, and they're normally very like high. Low speeds, so they don't work that quickly, and they're not robust and can break, but they are reliable. So advantages: they are reliable, good cost per unit, and can store a lot of data. So why might a company choose to have a different type of storage device if they need to have fast access in the future? May break, moving parts make time slow and too expensive. It's too slow. It's not expensive and it could break, but not much. Examples of magnetic storage. Hybrid devices, so these things right here. Hard disk drives, you probably have one. And magnetic tapes, oh, these are terrible. So magnetic tapes can be used to distribute content. Now the main purpose of magnetic tapes is to make TikToks, or is to actually make backups. But it was to like ruin them and throw stuff out. Before, optical media and the internet contents used to be developed by magnetic tapes. It's simple. Why are hard disks subject to wear and tear? They have moving parts. Simples. So disadvantage, they have slow access times and are not robust. Simple. So, what are the two main forms of magnetic media? Hard disk drives, and they have magnetic tapes. So those are the random terrible things that people use. That one took bare long. So optical storage. So optical storage uses lasers to be able to retrieve data. So it stores it in binary, so with ones and zeros. And then to access the data, a laser shines on the disk surface. If it hits a point, it will be reflected into a sensor. The sensor would check if it's a 1 or 0 and would output out the parts. So the sensor, the land, and the pin. I think it is a pin. I'm pretty sure it's a pin at least. Is it a pin? 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 Hello? Let me type. Pin? It's not a pin. Microscopic hole. So laser shines with this. It's a land. Land. What do you mean a microscopic hole when pit? Why do you call it pin or pin? Each 1 or 0 bit value is represented as either a flat surface or a small hole called a pin or pin for some stupid reason. So they are slow, they have good capacity, they are cheap, and they are very reliable. So they are shockproof, so they are robust. So what's the most important part? Well, it's light and it's small. So those are two very good things. But like they also are not damaged by. So what do you mean what's the most important factor? They're all something. So the cost of optical media is cheap, and optical media is ideal for something application. I've looked and I couldn't find it. What do you mean what application is ideal for what kind of applications? Every application. Video, media, files, software, portable application. That's something media, TKL media, is used to develop, well, it's media content, or is it video content? It's content. What do you mean? Is literally what? Multimedia. Multimedia. Why is it multimedia? It's quicker to write data or read. You can't do either. Yeah, for the meme. It's quicker to read it than to write. Because you're just like scanning with a laser and it's going to flip. So types of optical storage. So discs or DVDs, Blu-ray discs, and compact discs. So discs, wow. So why might a manufacturer distribute media on a compact disc rather than a DVD? So they're cheaper, obviously. DVDs cost a lot. Like a lot. So read-only memory ROM. A CD-ROM, DVD-ROM, or BM-ROM is a disc that can only be read to. And WR is rewritable. And R is you can only write once. Wow. So what type of optical disc is usually used to distribute games? A ROM, because you can only read only. Types of optical discs, ROM and RA. 4.7. Well, big CD storage. That's not so storage, but 1 GB CD. Let's see. Oh look, 1 GB CDs. That is interesting. Screw you, Seneca. This can be overwritten whenever you want. So that would be a, is it RW and R. Simple. What are DVDs often used for? It's not ultra high, it's high. What's that? What? Blu-ray discs often used to store high definition multimedia. Oh, lovely. It's beautiful, wasn't it? Stupid thing. Types of memory, sure. So, RAM is very fast, volatile. That means that when you turn it off, it will lose its content. It's random access, and it's expensive. So, volatile, random access, expensive, and fast. And ROM, non-volatile, so won't lose everything if it's turned off. It's read-only, and it's fast but expensive. The programs that get the computer up are running and called the basic input-output storage. I don't think they are. No, I don't think they are. The programs that get you called the basic input-output system. Yeah, BIOS. Surely you don't need to know the whole name. Properties of ROM, they're non-volatile, obviously. They are expensive. They cost a lot of money. Which of these tend to be cheaper? Primary or secondary? Primary is built in. Basic input outputs usually loads on operating and checks the system for viruses. Checks the system for issues. Updates. What do you check the system for? BIOS? Errors. Viruses are no error, yeah? No, they're not. Which tends to be faster to access than primary storage? And flash memory, that is the next one. Probably the final one on this topic. Flash memory, ROM chips. The read-only memory chip on the board, modern central processing unit, are made from EEPROM. This provides the software needed for the computer to start. So BIOS. Secure SD cards is used in cameras, phones. You probably have one in your phone. They are useful in small devices. They just add. And solid state drives are used in computers because they have high performance, no moving parts, and they are also very strong. So solid state drives. So solid state drives are often common alternatives to hard disks because of their high, well, I would say speeds, but look at this. It's going to use something high performance. I would have said speed. Performance. No, it's not performance, yeah? Performance. Performance. Often used because of their performance. No, is it not performance? Am I just being lied to here? Wow. So, does wavelength work? Performance. Now, what is it? Let's hear it. Performance. Yeah? Stupid thing. Okay. Properties of flash memory. They have a short lifespan. They can easily be rewritten, accidentally misplaced, broken, sat on. They have fast access. They are robust. They have no moving parts and they cannot be electrocuted. And they're non-volatile, so if you turn them off, they won't just lose everything. So flash memory is robust. That means it's not easily damaged by shocks or... Shocks was my one. What else? Robust means it's not damaged by shocks or like actual damage, but like they're going to use some other word that's just going to annoy me. Damaged by... They have literally used the word shocks. Vibrations. That is literally damage. They're not... Flash memory is usually fast, yes. Low capacity, whereas high capacity, and can be rewritten. Something memory is faster. Flash memory is faster than many other storage media, partially because it has no moving parts. Simple. They have short lifespan, easy access, quick access, non-volatile so you don't lose everything, and they are robust. Simple. Thanks for watching. Peace.